Good morning, everyone. Session Chair. I'm Tarshika Ramanayaka from Department of Town and Country Planning. So my research is a comparative study of critical success criteria on sustainable housing, a case of low-income housing in Sri Lanka. This is the content of my presentation. Research background and research problem. Housing is a basic need of human life. According to 1948 UN Declaration of Human Rights, it was declared that everyone has the right to a house. But the sustainable housing is differ from that. According to Chogyul, sustainable housing must aim at economic, social, and environmental sustainability from planning to implementation phase, and at the same time results in housing that is affordable, accessible, and environmentally less damaging. Success of a project depends on different factors. Success criteria are measures, principles, or standards used to judge the success or failure of the project. Planning and design stage is the most prominent among the development of the project. Sri Lankan contracting organizations are at a primary stage in adopting sustainable construction practices. As Sri Lanka is a developing country and a country which follows sustainable policies, quality of housing and sustainability are highly graded. Affordability is boomed with sustainability concepts in the developing countries. Sri Lanka followed sustainable housing practices for low income people during the last decade. So it is questionable whether these housing practices are success with regard to success criteria or not. Research questions. What are the critical success criteria of designing sustainable low income housing in Sri Lankan context? How to differentiate the critical success criteria of designing sustainable low income housing among local expert opinion, community perception, and literature based knowledge. Research gap. When it comes to research gap, many studies have been done on the community-driven development projects, technological studies on critical success criteria, but no studies have been conducted to find the importance of critical success criteria in Sri Lankan context. Different studies have concerned on the literature and expert opinion of both. This study has concerned on the community perception by the filling of methodological gap. The main objectives of the study are to identify the critical success criteria of designing sustainable low-income housing in Sri Lankan context, to compare the critical success criteria of designing sustainable low-income housing among local expert opinion, community perception, and literature-based knowledge. When it comes to significance and planning relevance, critical success criteria serve as measures to guide developers and governments to enhance the efficient allocation of the limited resource to meet the residential needs of the household. The framework could be used as a model by public housing authorities and real estate developers for measuring success in housing delivery. Research flow. A mixed approach has been used for the research flow, framing the research, background study, need of the research, identification of research problem, and preliminary literature review. Then a systematic literature review was done to identify the critical success criteria of sustainable housing in design stage. Then data collection process. The criteria derived through the systematic literature review was employed in the expert survey with 27 sample size of snowball technique. Then the criteria derived from both experts and literature were employed into the community perception survey with 180 sample random sampling. The relative importance index, word cloud analysis, min-max normalization, and were used in the data analysis process. Then critical success criteria on sustainable low-income housing in design stage in Sri Lankan expert perception, global context, and the community perception was done. And at the end, a comparison was done between all the three frameworks. The systematic review on critical success criteria. Sustainable housing is differs according to developing countries and developed countries. The developed countries mainly focus on the green energy efficient concepts, while the developing countries focus on the affordability concepts and elimination of the homelessness. As Sri Lanka is a developing country, sustainable housing should be blended with all these factors. So this chart shows the critical success criteria derived from the literature. So when it comes to rationale behind the case study selection, sustainable development as design principle, time duration of implementation, implementing body and the scales of the development can be taken. So Sairapura, Henemulla scheme and the Sobhasiripura were taken as the case studies. So analysis of the data, characteristics of the sample. The survey questionnaire was polled over 30 experts and 27 responses were received, and most of them were with higher education of the master degrees, and most of them from the architectural and the planning profession. NHDA, UDA, USDA, and the 7 other were the main involved institutions, and the working experiences ranked in this way. And when it comes to community perception, most of the low income households are not bankable and cannot afford access to formal housing finance. As per the survey, 75% were from the self employment and most of them were from only the secondary educational background. So, definitions on the sustainable housing. In both literature and expert perception, sustainable housing can be identified as the economic, social, environmental sustainability with eco-friendly, energy efficient, and green concepts. But in here, experts mention that it should be people-centric with community participation. Literature ranking and critical success criteria. So as per the literature, efficiency of water and energy resource ranked in the highest importance while maintainability in lower. According to the expert survey, user satisfaction, upgradation of living standards, and the quality of housing are ranked with top layers. The most important point is that the experts point out two factors which are not mentioned in the literature. They are public consultation and community participation, existence of a regulatory framework in the designing process. Community perception and critical success criteria. According to the community perception, quality of the housing ranked in the topmost place. Public consultation and the community participation derived from the experts ranked in the second. Care for disabled have been ranked in the lower as they do not have much disabled to concern on this matter. Existence of a regulatory framework derived from the experts were ranked in the lower as people were not much understanding and concern on this regulatory frameworks. So this is how the criteria has been ranked based on three different housing schemes. So this is generalization of community perception on critical success criteria. So then a comparative analysis was done between literature and expert opinion, literature community and experts community by using a gap analysis. So this is how the gap analysis results are ranked. So when it comes to gap analysis results, literature was experts' opinion. Literature has ranked efficiency, use of water and energy in highest importance, while experts in fourth ranking. Experts have ranked user satisfaction in top, while literature in fifth place. Upgradation of living standards and material performance cater for disabled literature and ranking of 2 and experts ranking of 7. Experts' opinion was community perception. Experts' highest importance to user satisfaction. Then upgradation of living standards criteria given the second by experts while seventh in community, and safety and health performance is ranked in the second place by community while third place by the experts. Then community ranked quality of housing in the first place while literature ranked in the sixth place. Safety and health performance ranked in second place by community while 13th place by literature. So this is the comparison of critical success criteria on literature, experts, and the community perception. So the most common response is all the people were given houses by the government. It would be better if the public consultation was as used in the designing process, included type of housing and all. As the planning is done for the people, so people must be always concerned in this matter. Professionals cannot do works without the consent of the community. So the key findings of the study, through this study it was able to achieve the two main objectives. Then two new criteria of public consultation and community participation and existence of a regulatory framework in designing were highlighted by the experts in expert survey, which are not mentioned in literature. Safety, health, performance, and environmental performance criteria were ranked lower in literature while highly ranked by the community. Safety, health, performance, and cost of transportation related to income and transportation time were highly graded by the community than experts' opinion. So it can be concluded that sustainable housing in expert perception to be revisited when concerned with the community perception on sustainable housing. Recommendations. The re-established knowledge on critical success criteria is applicable to Sri Lankan context and it is recommended to use them in planning, practices in future developments by the planning professionals, it is recommended to identify the success criteria of each and every stage of a project cycle without framing into one stage. A comprehensive mathematical based index can be developed for the identified criteria of the different stages to measure the success. Limitations: lack of time to conduct the research and the practical difficulties focus on a relatively small sample size, lack of experts in the selected stream, inherent subjectivity of individual value judgment. For the study, future research works are recommended on a large sample size, extending the representativeness of the sample. This is the end of the presentation. Thank you very much.